Comes in. We're just about ready. Flags up. Gates go back and they're off and racing from that 1600 meter marker. Give them a chance to settle down. Zigzags up there, but there's pressure from the deeper barrier gates. King's Crusade wants the lead. Royal Shindig is honest on the outside, and Royal Shindig now presses on by from King's Crusade. Then comes Silver Tycoon. Zigzag behind that, and Blonde Act is now whipping around runners to be only 3 or 4 lengths off the leader. Assured is racing behind that one. Dawn of a New Era on the outside, a bit strong. Further back is Ushuaia. Then comes Alado's Pride. Storm Commandos towards the back end of the field, and Gold Rock is going to have to get past them all, and I would already say there's about 10 lengths in it, and the speed's good. In front is Royal Shindig with the black cap by just over a length. Blonde Act a lot closer to the speed than normal in second. Then in third is Silver Tycoon. King's Crusade, he has a daring run from Storm Commander to be a bit closer to the speed. Assured's behind that one. Zigzag got 5 to make up. Further back in behind runners is Ushuaia. That found itself 8 or 9 lengths off the leader. Alado's Pride. Then comes Dawn of a New Era. And out back over here is about 12 lengths off them. Gold Rock, who quickly became detached. They're homeward bound. And Blonde Act has now been asked to run by Richard Fourie. King's Crusade to the outside. Silver Tycoon, and on the inside is Assured. But Blonde Act has been driven into the lead. Went 3 or 4 lanes clear. And Blonde Act, if you've backed Richard Fourie in race 5, you can jive. That's 5. Blonde Act has beaten King's Crusade. Zigzag takes off for third, and fourth goes to Silver Tycoon. In this sort of a mood, and there's still more races to come, so you don't know what's going to happen. The first 5 races belong to Richard Fourie and Alan Greif, and a massive congratulations. There you can see Richard looking around, pose for the camera. That's one for Instagram and for Facebook. There goes Blonde Act into the winner's enclosure.
Well, records are getting broken today. Blonde Act goes 5-4 from 4. The Yard go 5 from 5. And yeah, Blonde Act retains his unbeaten status on the poly. And Richard, once again, you seem to be growing with each ride yourself, because this ride, let's be honest, was inspired. The problem was always going to be from the draw, are you going to sit behind? Is he going to quicken over down that short straight? And you weren't taking any chances. You shook up racing tactics altogether, and he's loved it.
Yeah, look, I rode him in a way that I wasn't even comfortable with. He's the sort of horse that doesn't really travel.
Yes.
And I jumped out, and I thought at one stage that Wayne's going to take the rail, and he said straight, I'm not taking the rail. So I was wide, and I had to move forward. And, you know, the desired way for him is to look at about 6 lengths off and chase horses home, which he's good at. And I was very concerned when I was up so close, and I rode him in the 1400 the one day. He felt a winner, but he just almost didn't want to pass horses, and you know, we nearly got beat. So I was concerned that he's going to see daylight too soon, and nothing really to take down. So, but saying that, just before he came in straight, the lead horse couldn't keep up with the speed anymore, and he was different. Normally, I start pushing him at the 1000 already just to keep him in the race. So, soundness issues seem to have dissipated. Moved well. I think that's the winning key. This horse is really just starting to float, and obviously the blinkers makes a huge difference on this horse. And well done to Mr. Greif and his team. This horse is just blossoming into a lovely horse, and I still feel that he'll be a better horse on the grass. So he's got a very high knee action,
Yes.
and you just don't know how much is left. So he won nicely.
Yeah.
I think I just got the slip at the right time, and he won a good race. So well done to Mr. Greif, to the team. 5 winners, first 5, so that's quite lovely. It's first time for me. And
Records are being broken.
yeah, yes, and obviously to the owners, thank you so much, and to my sponsors at Winning Form.
Well, I've got to say well done to you again. Taking the chances, sometimes that's what it's all about. You've got to take those decisions, and you've got split seconds to do it. True. It's been brilliant. Well done.
Yeah, you've been there. You've seen. There's not much time to react.
No time.
And you just got to go with it and hope it works out. And luckily for me, it's gone my way today.
It certainly has, Richard. Well
Thank you.
done. That was an absolutely inspired ride, so don't let his modesty fool you. He had, as he said, split seconds to make that decision, and it's certainly been great. Glenifer steps in once again to have a chat with me. I'm sure words fail you. Days like this do not happen very often.
No, they don't, Nate. And it makes your heart very warm to realize that, you know, the hard work does pay off at the end of the day.
It certainly does.
But I don't want to take away from the horse. He was outstanding.
He certainly
I don't want to miss out on any one of the owners, so please excuse me reading it off my phone. It's Greg Blank, there's Les Palettes, there's Gary Peer, there's Daryl Utah, his dad Hilton Utah, and Alan. He's always got such a fantastic team of guys that do support us, and all we can do is say thank you so much.
And Glenn, you missed one.
Who did I miss out?
Yourself.
I'm part and parcel of Alan, so whatever Alan does, I'm part and parcel of it. So we one person.
Oh, Glenn, it has been an absolutely spectacular day. It's wonderful to have Kaylin on course with you, and enjoy it. Enjoy it. They don't come around a lot, so go upstairs, crack the bubbly, and enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
Very, very well done to the team. Like Glenifer says, racing is hard work for everybody. So it's these days that really, really make it worthwhile. And as Neil and I alluded to earlier in the day, we're talking about the highs and the lows. And when days are this good, it's what keeps you coming back for more. To the host of owners that have been very lucky of late, very well done once again with Blonde Act, who's just absolutely flourished in the new centre. And of course, a very big well done to Alan in his absence.